Hey everybody! So today we're going to do something really fun and Christmassy. Today we have the 2-in-1 Christmas wreath. As you can see here, it can either be a table wreath or a hanging wreath. So there's 2 different booklets, one for the table, one for the hanging. And as you can see, there are also 3 sets of bags in total for both. The first thing you do is you build up all of the main structure parts, which is exactly identical for both sets of wreaths except for the first red brick one that you build, because you need to either convert it from a hanging one to a basically one that you can have on the table loop. But this bit was really repetitive because you have to make 15 of these bricks, as you can see here. And they are bricks, they're connecting bricks, and that's what I'm calling them. But it wasn't too bad, it was quite easy to make up. It's just a lot of you've got to pay attention to what you're doing, which is a more difficult thing. So I'm just finishing up here and then you can see what I'm talking about. So you connect them all together and then it looks like this. So that red bit at the top there is the only one that changes if you need it to go from a table setting one to a hanging one. And then everything else is different, except for this bits that I'm just making up. This is the inside of the wreath. These are really quite cute. They're little bricks that you put inside of the bottom of your main stacked bricks, and it kind of makes like a little floral bit on the inside. I found the table setting one to be quite quick making up because there isn't a lot of foliage over the top of it, and you'll see why, what I'm talking about in a second. So here is everything after bag number 2 if you're building the table setting one. As you can see, there just lots of green like space basically. And then when you move on to bag number 3 is when you make the bows and the candles for this one, as well as adding some extra bits as well. So here I'm just making the 2 tiny bows, which was really nice to learn the technique for this as well, because there's lots of different parts of it. The candles are all different sizes, so it's like they've been burning at different lengths and time. And then here you're just putting on the bigger leaf pieces. So this is what the table setting looks like, the table wreath. It's really quite cute, but it's not my style. But inside the back of this instruction booklet, you've got different options of how you can display it, as you can see. So here I'm now just building up the actual hanging wreath. The entirety of building this, both the wreaths entirely, was basically took me less time than I thought. It was literally the length of watching Home Alone 1 that I managed to build both sets of wreaths up, so take that what you will. But they're really cute and very adaptable, and I just like the idea of having this out rather than buying a wreath which is not very environmentally friendly, obviously. So yeah, something to think about, definitely. But yeah, this wasn't too bad. I prefer the coverage on the hanging wreath compared to the table wreath because it leaves a lot less space in between all of the bricks, as I'm calling them, the actual main pieces. But here, as you can see, here is the actual wreath all together when you build it up. Really cute. I love the big bow, and I love the fact that there's the loops attached inside the brick, so it's really sturdy and it isn't going to pop off. I decided to add the candles and add a few extra pieces like stars and the Santa at the top, as you can see here. And now I'm just going to show you what I've got in today's advents. This is the Lego City Advents. This is day number 11. So we've got this gamer minifigure, which was really cute. It only has one face, and here's everything we've built so far. Then in the Lego Star Wars one, we have a Clone Wars ATT micro figure size, basically. Again, and this is everything that we've built so far at the Star Wars Lego Advent calendars. And in my partner's coffee one, which she would have, I think, enjoyed, we had a Colombian coffee. Overall, I think the wreath is totally worth it, especially if you're going down an environmental approach. And I just really like it. I like how it hangs, I like how it looks. It just looks fantastic and definitely worth the money.